Welcome once again to another episode of the Random Access Podcast, brought to you by rapodcast.net. This is episode 843, recorded live on August 16th, 2025. And here are your hosts, the man who I actually saw this week, Dave Pillay.
Lies.
And the man who I see every day when I look in the mirror, Andy Lowe. Hi. It's not a lie. I have photo proof. Which, yes, I know now could just be generative AI created photo proof.
Yep. Do you know how they have gotten generative AI at being better at doing things like not adding extra fingers?
No.
They include it in the prompt now. Like, there's just a system prompt of, like, don't add extra fingers, don't add extra feet, don't have bad bodies.
Oh my goodness. That's just... that's kind of just wrong, where it's like, okay, that's...
How did they do it? They just told it not to.
That's sad.
Right, but also kind of funny.
Yes. All right, Dave.
Excuse me.
Before we start, I got to get something to drink. So,
okay.
Pink, orange, green, or blue?
Green.
All right, Faygo, Jolly Green Apple.
I'm sorry.
Hey, that's fine. I had those hard ciders, and one of them was a sour apple hard cider, which was actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's going to be a difference between a sour apple cider and a like Jolly Rancher Green.
Oh yeah, no, this is Jolly Rancher Green Pop is what this is.
So we had storms today,
which means we'll have storms tomorrow.
No, if it hasn't hit you by now, it probably won't hit you.
No, it's not going to hit us. Wow.
But the after the storm, it was nice and cool outside, and so I went outside and I started working on the raspberries. I have a very large raspberry plant, and in fact, now I have many large raspberry plants outside my front door. But the ones that I was working on today are the early summer raspberries, so they are fruiting in like early July.
Okay.
And with that type of raspberry, you are supposed to... It fruits in early... Like, it has a growth spurt in spring. And then it flowers and it fruits in, like, mid-June, late June, early July. And then it grows next year's. So the idea is, like, once those canes are done, technically you might be able to get a second batch out of them. But, like... you actually cut those canes off because it's already growing brand new canes, and you want the old stuff out of the way for the new stuff. And so that's what I was doing today, was removing all of the old vines so that there's room for the new ones, because there's a lot of new ones. This is a very happy raspberry plant. I need to go out there in like full Kevlar protective gear.
Yes. My grandmother had raspberry bushes in her garden behind her garage. Mm-hmm. And so when we would visit her during the summer, when I was playing outside, I would go out, and eat the raspberries and that. Yep. Yeah. The place where I spent my summers growing up, Huron Valley Swim Club, I would always do tennis lessons, and they were always at the last part of the day. And while I'm waiting for my tennis lessons, because there was normally like a lunch break my parents built into my schedule, the tennis courts are right next to the woods.
So you'd go and pick raspberries?
Go and pick raspberries, and yes.
Nice.
No, I'd be in shorts.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There were some times I would come out and it would look like I was attacked by wild animals. Mm-hmm. But no, it was just the raspberry bushes. And I think Kate's parents had raspberry bushes as well, so she's even.
Yep.
I love raspberries, though. I mean, for goodness sakes, today I was super excited because we went shopping at Meijer, and raspberries were 3 packages for $5. So I just
That's pretty good.
Yes, I know. I was like, yes, raspberries.
I'd make some homemade raspberry jam for that.
Well, we're doing a lot of
probably
smoothies.
Be more expensive than actual raspberry jam, but still.
We're doing a lot of smoothies right now because we got all those blueberries as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My arm looks like it went through a blender. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, not that bad, but like, damn, I have... And so here's the other thing. I think I'm allergic to raspberry plant. Not to raspberries themselves, but like these scratches are puffy and hurt.
Do they have any sort of like nettles or something, or
the raspberries?
No, they wouldn't have that. I'm just trying to think of. Well, I'm just trying to think of
like
there's like
thorns.
Is there like some sort of like
something that like was left in my skin?
Yes.
So there are multiple kinds of thorns on this raspberry plant because the type of raspberry it is, and like I guess it's developed thorns not just as defense, but also as like utility, because like some areas of it are really dense with these really tiny thorns. Other areas have these really big but sparse thorns, and it's just like, is it trying to grab onto something? Then it needs like a lot of the little ones until it finds them, and then it turns into the really dense. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, I had a lot of little pieces of thorn broken off in my fingers, and I was wearing gloves. These things are so sharp, they were going through the gloves. Just like, ouch.
Oh, the things we do for fruits.
Yes.
Yeah, the blueberries were quite tasty, and we still have like another, I'd say, a couple pounds of them.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're working our way through them right now, and then we're going to be freezing a bunch of them, because if you're doing a smoothie, oh no, the fruit is frozen.
Isn't it better that way?
Yes, it is. It's also a sneaky way that we're getting zucchini and spinach and other sorts of green leafy vegetables into the kids. Because if you put enough fruit in there, you're not going to taste the veggies.
Get a little spinach in there. Mm-hmm. That's how I would get Laura to eat spinach for a while.
Hey, whatever works. I mean, I put peas in my pasta just because it's like, okay, that's an easy way for me to get some more green in my diet.
Mm-hmm.
But nope. Did you actually get home before we did, I think? Yeah,
No, almost certainly not. We got home at 6:38 Central Time.
Okay, so yeah. No,
7:38 your time.
Yeah. So you got home.
You were at Costco, and we were still 40 minutes out. Yeah. Nope, we were... where do I say home? I say home at 6:38. Yeah, we were almost still an hour out. We had just gotten into Wisconsin.
Okay, so we got home a little bit before you.
Yeah,
okay.
But like you stopped at Costco,
and we also stopped at Michigan Adventure.
I hadn't had dinner. Yeah,
we stopped and did a theme park.
I hadn't had dinner. Yeah. Chicago traffic was not terrible. It was Chicago.
Yeah, we're looking, when we go to Chicago, we're looking at doing Chicago in June next year. And we're looking at just doing Amtrak to go in.
Yeah.
Because we're not in any sort of rush. So if Amtrak is late, oh no.
Right. Let me know when you guys are planning on doing it.
Okay.
It sounds fun. And like maybe we go and grab a hotel or something in Chicago and go with you guys.
Possibly. We gotta figure. It's still very rough planning stages.
Yeah.
Because in this world, who knows?
What do you mean? It's not like the federal government could order, like, soldiers into the city or something.
Oh, wait.
That actually happened.
Yeah.
The same, keep in mind, the same administration, 4 or 5 years later, that kept insisting that it couldn't do that when there was a peaceful demonstration at the Capitol.
Yes.
Yeah. Grumble, grumble, grumble. But yeah, we were in Manistee. We had a great time. I was glad we could go. In other news, because I don't think we've mentioned it because we haven't recorded since then. It's been a little while since we recorded.
Yes.
Andy already knows this. I'm just saying this for anyone who's listening, which is that I had to put my dog down.
Sad day.
It was a very sad day. I'm still grieving and recovering.
I know that feeling.
So like we're only 2.5 weeks, I think, and just yeah. So that's a thing.
Yep.
That's why we missed the recording before vacation.
Yes.
Oh god, are we at 3.5 weeks? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, almost 4 weeks, I think.
I gotta get back into the groove of things.
Right. It's been a while since we recorded.
Yep.
Sports stuff. The NFL preseason's been going on. No one really cares because it's the preseason.
Hey, there was a kicker who kicked a 70-yard field goal.
Good for him.
70 yards.
That's got to be terrifying to the other teams. Because you're like, if he could do that reliably,
yes,
then you could be on the 50.
Yep. No, it was one of those things where it's like, I for some reason, I don't know how I started following this guy, but I followed I'm like subscribed to some punter's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Where he talks just about like the crazy things and silly things with punting and kicking. And it's just like, I see the thing on there. It's like 70-yard field goal. No, I'm serious. 70-yard field goal. I'm just like, what? And the guy was like, yeah, no, he didn't even do anything special. He didn't do, well, there is one thing different, is the fact that previously kickers are allowed to have their own footballs for kicks. Mm-hmm. Previously, you were only allowed basically day of to prep the footballs, basically to break them in.
Yeah.
Now you have a longer time frame that the kickers are allowed to actually like break in the football. And there's a lot of stuff people are doing so that they're more aerodynamic, they're smoother, softer, all the fun stuff. So he's saying like, this is a 70-yard kick. He's like, I don't think it's going to be the only one this year.
Because of this rule change.
Yes.
I see.
So the kickers are going to be able to basically caress their balls.
That sounds weird.
Yes.
Just want to put that out there.
Yep.
That does sound kind of weird.
Yes.
Caress their balls.
Well, they've got
That also actually sounds really fucking dirty, actually. Taken out of context. These guys caressing their balls, man. It's
they're like sanding them, they're polishing them, they're just doing a whole bunch of stuff to prep their balls for the game.
And here I thought they just put on a jockstrap and went.
But yes, that was the only interesting thing so far out of the NFL preseason that I've paid attention to. Paying attention more to the Tigers, which for some crazy reason are doing extremely well.
So I've heard. I don't know why you say crazy reason. Like, they were doing pretty well a couple years ago, too.
Well, they were like last year they were okay, and then all of a sudden they got super hot and they were great towards the end of the year, made the playoffs, great. And now this year it's like, okay, is that gonna keep going, or are they gonna go back to where they were in the first half? But no, they were just on a tear for the first half of the year.
Good. Always love to see that.
Yeah. And then
I don't know what other sports stuff is happening right now.
Right now it's just preseason football and baseball.
Okay.
Because basketball doesn't start up, hockey doesn't start up.
But basketball, hockey, and baseball all end at about the same time, don't they?
Yes. There is always the people who try to do the 4 sports in a day towards the in April, I think. Is it April where they're even trying to get all like 4 sports done in a day? I don't know.
I don't know. No, I mean, it can't be, right? Like,
is it not? No, because the Super Bowl's in
baseball
February.
and baseball wouldn't have continued into April. Baseball players don't play in the winter. Excuse me.
Trying to see if there was a thing where what is ESPN? ESPN always tries to do it like every year. They try to get somebody to actually hit 4 sports in 4 cities at the same time. Like,
it's got to be in October.
I don't know. I don't even know what to Google with this, so whatever. There's some updates.
The NBA and NHL finals frequently overlap in June. MLB rarely overlaps because it takes place in October, early November. So it's got to be something else. What else? What?
I'm trying to Google it.
Sport overlaps with MLB. No, with NBA, NHL. MLS soccer, Formula One, college baseball, track and field. ESPN do some sort of 4 sport thing. Nothing I can find.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to... No, I don't want the list of no NFL announcers. I'll have to do some serious digging. Granted, I'm seeing all these Google AI overviews in my search results, which actually leads to a topic.
Sure. Topics?
Yes, because it turns out...
We don't need no stinking topics.
That...
Yes, turns out...
Some of the publishers, part of this group called Digital Content Next, checked in with 19 of their members between May and June to see what was going on with their search referral traffic off of Google.
Right. How bad is it?
Well, 12 of the respondents were news brands, 7 were non-news brands. Over 8 weeks in May and June, this is year over year, Google search referral was down almost every week.
Yep.
Average was 10% lower, 7% lower for news brands, 14% lower for non-news brands.
Yep, because you see the AI overview and then you're like, okay, and you're done.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this is what people were suing Google for just like last year. And that was before the AI stuff that they were doing, where it was just like Google summarizing the results for you.
Yeah, the UK trade body, the Professional Publishers Association, said that Google holds 93% of the UK search market and that the AI overviews, which were launched on July 28th, are saying many brands report 10 to 25% year-over-year declines, even where rankings are stable.
Yep.
There was a lifestyle publisher from this group who shared data on a popular search query of how to get rid of a certain type of insects. They found that despite still ranking on page 1, the CTR fell sharply from 5.1% to 0.6% over the past year. So even though they are they're on the main page.
Search.
Yeah.
Like they're one of the top searches. But why go there when Google's AI just summarizes it?
Yep.
And it's worse than that because now there's just fewer searches because people are searching other things than Google. I wasn't searching Google when I was just looking up that thing with the sports. I was using Claude. Like, why would I use Google for that?
I don't know, because Google probably knows where all these pages are, in theory.
Right, but I can type the question to Claude and get an answer. I don't go to Google to type a question. I go to Google to type in certain keywords and get what I want out of it. But if I, you were literally saying, I don't know how to Google search for this. Don't. Just go to the AI. The AI can figure it out. It has the total sum repository of all human knowledge. I mean, it doesn't, but damn, it feels like that. So what do they suggest?
Well,
what are they hoping? The
European people are pushing the EU regulators to take action on it, but people are trying to figure out what the action is.
Like, guys, we have to do something. What? I don't know. Something? What?
Many have in this article it says, many have argued that staying on top of breaking news and maintaining high quality journalism is a key to performing well, which, yes, I mean, these AIs have to be trained. Mm-hmm. So, where was it on here? It said, the news sites were only down 7% compared to 14% for non-news brands.
Suggesting that people were better.
We're probably going to the news sites for current news.
Even though the AI was literally just telling them what the news was.
Yes.
Some people were clicking through.
Yes. It was still down, which, that's like, okay, great. You're on the part of the Titanic that hasn't sunk yet.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
This is coming from somebody who worked in the AM radio business. I literally took a station off the air for the final time.
Didn't you play something for it?
Yes. I played the national anthem because that's what the stations always used to do before going off the air for the evening when they were not on 24/7. They would always play the Star Spangled Banner before signing off for the day.
That's very sweet of you.
Yes. So it was an R&B station, and so I got Whitney Houston singing the Star Spangled Banner at an NFL game, out of all things. Because I felt like that would be the most appropriate thing there. And then I also went through all of the previous call signs for that frequency at that location.
Nice.
Then we turned it off and tore everything down, which that was the fun part for me. Because how often are you allowed to just, cut the guide wires on that tower and just let it fall?
Hopefully in the direction that you want it to.
Yes. No, I over-tensioned the other 2 guide wires.
So it didn't just fall naturally. It was pulled down.
Yes, I over-tightened both the 2 sides. I wanted it to point.
Yep.
And then I cut that 3rd guide wire. I was talking to some of the other tower climbers. There is a way of doing it so you can get it to fall towards just 1 guide wire, which I should have done because the 2nd tower actually fell down into the swamp.
And the 3rd tower?
No, it was just 2.
That one fell over, burned down, then sank. It was burned down, fell over, then sank into the swamp.
Yep. No, it wasn't too bad. The swamp wasn't very deep, so I just got a tractor jack and just lifted it up and just portable bandsaw, cut it into 6-foot sections because that's what the size of the trailer was that I had in the car. Just a couple
what
of...
happened to that?
What?
Like the metal.
The metal from the tower?
Yeah.
I took it to a scrap recycling place.
Right. And so I wonder what happened to it.
I don't know.
Like did they melt it down? Did they just beat it into submission?
I don't know. I just drove it over. They said, hey, drop that all in that pile right there. So I did.
And then that was it?
Yep. We cut up the tower. We cut up the guide wires. I still have a couple of the Johnny balls. Balls are showing up. Wait.
Just title the episode BALLZ.
Man, why am I not drinking balls right now? Because
I don't know.
I don't even know if do they still make balls?
They do. I can get it from Pick and Save. And probably from Hy-Vee.
BAWLS. Okay. See if anybody around here sells it.
They actually have made new things there because there's balls root beer. There's like an orange balls.
Yeah, I see this
cherry balls,
mandarin orange, cherry soda, cherry cola. Let's see if it says it's available at Walmart.
Is that lightning?
Pickup not available.
Oh, that was lightning. Cool.
Oh, supposedly Myers got it. What?
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh, Rocket Fizz has it. There's a Rocket Fizz downtown.
You should just add it to your next Meyer order.
All right. I will do that. Oh, this is completely random news.
Okay. So, unlike the rest of the show.
Yes. There is Kroger has bought a building here in Kalamazoo. The nearest Kroger for me right now is Lansing.
Okay.
They bought one now here in Kalamazoo between the two Myers on that road and the Walmart and the Fresh Time and the Aldi's and the local Harding's, which is our local grocery company here. They're the Spartan brand store. It's just like, oh, Kroger's coming in here in basically, I feel like the worst possible spot.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
No, it's like everybody's already got their grocery of choice on that road. And yet Kroger thinks that they can come in and just,
take over.
Drop something right there. Mm-hmm.
That's weird given that like Kroger just closed a bunch of stores.
I don't know. They were the ones who bought it was the former Big Lots store.
Right? Like Kroger closings 1 day ago. Yesterday. Kroger is listed the 60 stores that they're closing, and yet they're opening another store there where it just does not belong.
Yep.
Well, jeez.
Yeah.
I guess I can add Kroger close. I mean, this is old news, but like they just announced which stores, I guess, or they're about to close. I may as well add it as topic. We talked about it.
There was another survey done. The annual survey by Bastion about video game marketing.
Cool.
Asked 75 developers what their current approach is for video game publishing and, marketing and what they expect to be the problem. Biggest thought was 31% said the biggest challenge for video game publishing is discoverability.
Well, yeah. Everyone's making games.
Yes. Followed closely by 26% of market saturation.
Like, yeah. Although here's the thing about this survey. Like, if you look at those and then you look at the fourth highest, which is competition. Like, arguments could be made that discoverability is competition, that there's so many other games that you are competing with, and market saturation is also competition.
Yeah.
So if you combine all three of those, 68% said competition.
Yes.
And maybe that's what they should have done, and then said, like, okay, well, within the realm of competition, like, what are the hurdles? Yeah, it's hard to get noticed.
Well, the fun thing here is the fact that 64% of the survey's respondents were found to have more than a decade of publishing experience. But the same percentage of 64% have a marketing team of only 1 to 5 people. So there's So there's people who've been around a while, which is good, but they're just one man, literally looks like one man shows, which just does not sound great.
No, that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
But no, it's, I mean, for goodness sakes, the amount of random ads that you see about different games and is this game actually good? No, oh, this ad is just crap. You know, everybody's got those ads that look like something, and then you play the actual game, you're like, no, this is just AI slop, which we talked about on this podcast
A couple weeks ago,
yeah.
Yep. It's a scary time. So it's like a super exciting time to be a game designer. It's also a really scary time to be a game designer.
Who knows, you know, what's going to happen? Are you going to be able to use AI as a tool? Is AI just going to learn from you and then go off and do its own thing?
Are people going to make games using entirely AI-created assets?
Yep.
AI is probably going to be, it's going to be used. Like, it is just going to be used. People are going to use AI. Ideally, they're using it for improving current things and not just like eliminating things.
Well, tangentially, Illinois has now banned therapists from using artificial intelligence to treat patients.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Was anyone doing that?
I don't know. But companies are not allowed to offer AI-powered therapy services.
Cool. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. But, like, they made a law saying you can't do this. I'd like to know, was anyone doing this?
Cases have emerged of chatbots engaging in harmful conversations with vulnerable people.
Yes, we know this.
Yep.
We've reported on this. I'm still waiting to hear if anyone, like any licensed therapist was actually like, I'm just going to put you with this bot and let it go. Like, was there a rash of complaints? I'm so confused. Why was this a thing? Has joined other states, a small group of states. Guys, when we talked about regulating AI, that's not what we meant.
Yeah, California is thinking about a bill. New Jersey lawmakers are pushing a bill that will forbid AI developers from advertising their systems as mental health professionals. Which, yes, no, I agree that if you are not a licensed mental health professional, you should not be claiming you are a mental health professional, especially if you're just, you know, a reskinned chat GPT.
Like, Jesus Christ, guys. I was thinking about something, and I was going to bring something up that I've been talking about with AI and making things better and not just removing things, and it's gone. I think I've lost it. But that does remind me of something else that I saw today, so hang on one sec. GPT-5, Pokemon, Twitch.
Oh, did somebody else finally beat Pokemon Red? I think all three.
GPT-5 beat Pokemon Red.
Okay, they're not the first, right?
Aren't they? Did Claude ever finish?
I thought Claude did finish.
I don't think Claude ever finished. GPT-5 completed Pokemon Red in 6,470 steps. That's actually very fast. Make it to a Nuzlocke run or this is meaningless.
Isaac was watching a guy with an extreme random Nuzlocke run, and he was like, oh, I gotta work on this Pokemon because this trainer is gonna have this, and you go to that trainer, like, it's an extremely random Nuzlocke. You have no idea what Pokemon this trainer is gonna have, and you have no idea what moveset that Pokemon is going to have as well.
It's all about being flexible.
But still, just hearing him talk about, oh, I got to do this because he's going to have this type of attack, and it's like, no, you don't know that.
I mean, you can, like, it depends on how random it was. Did he have it set for like full random?
I do believe so. There was a beginning episode where he talked about exactly how random it was, and it sounded like it was just completely random.
Do you know who the runner was? Or the streamer?
I'll have to go through my YouTube. No, because it's on Isaac's tablet. Because he's got a different YouTube account. Let's see.
Which LLMs have finished Pokemon?
Oh, PokeTips.
PokeTips.
Yes.
I think I've seen them. Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome to PokeTips.
Yes, the Let's Go Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke.
Huh. I guess worth pointing out that Pokemon Worlds is this week.
Yes, did you get the email talking about the free Pokemon thing for Pokemon Go?
The one that you have to spend $5 on?
Yes.
I didn't, but I saw a chat about it.
I was like, oh, claim your world's gift and get ready for Max Finale. It's like free. You can claim a free premium battle pass when you use the promo code. And then at the very end there, it says, and it can be redeemed up to 3 times per user with purchases of US $4.99 or more. And it's just like, oh.
Yep. They gonna get you. They gonna get you.
Let's see. Is there anything AI left on the list?
Anything AI left on the list?
No, we hit most of the AI topics. There's a bunch of space topics on there.
I'm happy to talk about space topics.
Well, first off, on Wednesday, there was an executive order signed directing government agencies to eliminate or expedite environmental reviews for commercial launch and reentry licenses, which, if you think about who is the number one launcher in the Western Hemisphere, or in fact, I do believe the world right now, that would be SpaceX.
Yeah. We have a lot of space stuff on here.
Yes. So he put that executive order out on Wednesday, and then on Friday, the FAA said that they had signed off on SpaceX's flight reviews for the anomalies on Flight 9. And that they have approved Flight 10 launch, which SpaceX says will be no earlier than the 24th at 6:30 p.m.
of this month.
Yep.
That's pretty soon.
Yes. Well, it's been a few months. I mean, Flight 9 was Flight 9 in June?
April?
Oh, May. Flight was in May, and then in June was when Ship 36 was on the test stand.
And went kaboom.
Yes, and went kaboom.
I shouldn't laugh at no one got hurt, right? Which is great. But, you probably shouldn't laugh at the millions upon millions of dollars that kaboom was.
Yes.
But still, going to laugh at that kaboom.
Well, it also basically damaged the test stand. So then SpaceX basically modified their launch tower to act
as a test stand?
As a test stand, because they didn't have anything else built.
That, I'd be a little, if I were the insurance company, I'd be a little nervous to hear that.
Oh, your test stand blew up.
Your test stand blew up. Okay, yeah, you had it insured, we'll cover it. I'm sorry, you're doing what?
You're taking your launch stand and you're turning...
But what if that happens again? Then it's not your test stand that gets boom. It's your launch stand, which took you how long to build?
Mm-hmm. But yes, SpaceX thinks they know what happened with Flight 9 and what happened with the test stand boom. So they're going to go on with Flight 10. They're not going to do a booster catch this time as well.
What are they going to do? Just let the booster hit the ocean?
They're going to try for a soft landing on the water. Okay. They're going to try some new engine mixes, basically, to figure out, if there's because normally they just use the 3 center engines for the catch. Mm-hmm. They're like, okay, so what happens if one of the 3 primary landing engines goes out? So they're going to try a different engine combination, and they don't know what's going to happen. They have an idea, but
we've modeled it, we've looked at it, we're pretty sure we know what's going on, but we're just going to take. How sure can you be?
Yeah, we're going to soft land this one in the ocean, just because we're trying something new here.
We're just going to drop it in the water.
Yeah.
If it can stay, if it can be the way it would be if the tower were there to grab it, then we're good. And we'll try it with the tower next time.
Yes. Really funny thing, though, is they've only got 2 Starship version 2 vehicles left.
And then they're on version 3?
Yes. So they have not had a successful version 2 flight yet. And now
they have 2 more chances.
They have 2 more chances. Then they're just moving on to version 3.
But they already have version 3. So they already know what they had to fix with version 2.
Yes.
And have fixed it, ideally. Probably didn't know everything they had to fix. Given that no version 2 has survived.
No version 2 has even gone up to the point where they have actually been wanting to test, because they've been wanting to test two things with version 2. One, launching Starlinks. They've had dummy Starlinks in a couple of the version 2 flights. They've been trying to test those so they can actually, use Starship as a Starlink launcher. And 2 is the heat shield. They've been wanting to test different designs on the heat shield, and they just can't get to that point of reentry yet.
Oops.
Well, they got to points of reentry, just not controlled reentry.
not as a single vessel.
Nope.
Not in a controlled way. Oh my god, that company is just so messed up sometimes. But I stand by my I've made this statement many times over the last year. Nationalize SpaceX.
Well, two other SpaceX news items.
Yeah, cool.
First off is SpaceX earlier this week, once again, the 100th launch of this year for SpaceX was a Falcon 9 rocket carrying 24 Project Kuiper satellites.
Why do I know
Project Kuiper is Amazon's internet satellite constellation.
Cool. That's not going to cause any issues at work, where we have a somewhat internal application product called Kuiper that is used to deploy things.
Yep, no, Project Kuiper is Amazon's satellite internet that Jeff Bezos is trying to do.
Cool.
And he was basically pushed by the FCC that, okay, you have to have, certain number of satellites
in orbit working
in order
communicating.
in order for you to get the approval to keep going forward with this.
And so he's buying space on SpaceX.
He's bought space on SpaceX. This is not the first time, though. SpaceX has launched 4 batches of satellites for OneWeb, and ATS Space Mobile has purchased multiple launches for SpaceX for its direct-to-device satellites. So this is not a first thing,
right? I mean, this has to be really good for SpaceX.
Yes. Because they can definitely now wave the, hey, we're not being a monopoly. If we were a monopoly, those guys would not be up in space.
Yeah, I mean, they are a monopoly.
Yes, they are a monopoly because they're
the only ones launching. What they can wave is the not anti-competitive.
Yes.
That they are allowing their competitors space on their ships at market rate, right? They're not, making it easy on them.
Nope.
But
we will gladly take our competitors' money and use that to go back into our own business.
But they are providing a service for their competitors.
Yes. Now, the Wall Street Journal reported this, and SpaceX, of course, denies this. But supposedly, that SpaceX has been asking these other companies to share spectrum rights as a condition of flying on the Falcon 9.
Okay, that's nasty. SpaceX denies it?
Yes.
Of course they do. What's the chance?
According to the Wall Street Journal report, OneWeb did end up making spectrum concessions to SpaceX to secure the launch slots it needed to complete the initial phase of its constellation after they lost their flights on the Suez rockets due to, Russia being a dick.
Soyuz.
What did I say?
Suez.
Nope,
that's a canal.
That's the English being a dick.
Or the Saudis.
Or no, was it the Saudis or the English who were pushing for the Suez Canal?
I don't know, but I believe the Saudis have control over it right now.
Let's see. Navigational Authority, the Suez Canal Authority, Egyptian state-owned authority, which owns, operates, and maintains the Suez Canal.
Okay, that's good. What am I thinking then? Just the Red Sea in general? Possibly. Saudi Arabia is right there. I feel like they could cut that off if they decide to.
Owned by British and French shareholders until 1956.
The Suez Canal Authority has their own website. The things we learn on this show. Welcome to the SCA Strategy 2030, the Green Canal. What? Okay, their website's kind of cute, but damn, it is slow. Eco-friendlier maritime transportation.
Man, the Egyptians were trying to dig a canal for forever, it looks like.
It's a big fucking strip of land, Andy.
Oh, I know.
I mean, this isn't the Panama Canal, but, it's still a big canal.
Yeah, wow. So there were canals trying to connect the Nile to the Red Sea, dating back all the way to 610 BCE.
To connect the Nile?
Connect the Nile to the Red Sea.
Yeah.
The first fully functional canal was engineered and completed by Darius I in 522 BC.
That's cute. I'd be kind of worried about that because, like, that sort of canal would basically redirect the Nile. Like, if you dug a canal, like, from Luxor east, you've just, like, cut off 75% of Egypt from the Nile.
Oh, yep. And then the Romans decided they wanted a canal down there, too.
I wonder where the remnants of these canals are.
Most of them, it says here, were basically... where did I just read that?
How far up the Nile is navigable?
Oh, the Red Sea was receding, which would cause problems.
Okay. Like, that part of the river just does not look very navigable, but maybe it is. Like, the Nile is huge, right? It goes all the way into, like, South Sudan.
Isn't it Lake Victoria the start of the Nile, or no?
Oh.
Let's see.
I'm looking at the White Nile.
Ethiopian Highlands. Oh, yep, Lake Victoria.
Okay, yeah.
How did I know that?
I don't know, Andy. I don't know. The Victoria Nile. So, like, is it navigable all the way to there?
There are some waterfalls.
Okay. So Victoria Falls.
Yeah.
But, like, how navigable is the Nile? How far in can you go? Not continuously navigable due to natural obstacles like cataracts and rapids. White Nile, the Middle Nile, the Upper Nile. Only navigable during high water season. I want a map. I want to see it on a map. Okay, here we are. Nile Basin Initiative. There's the Nile. Oh, it goes all the way to Khartoum. Cool. That doesn't answer my question.
It looks like there's some issues in Sudan.
Probably issues a lot of the places.
Well, it looks like there's 6 cataracts in
Sudan?
In Sudan, which make it not really navigable.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could probably take it to Lake Nasser.
But, like, this isn't the Mississippi.
Yeah.
The Mississippi is navigable, like, the entire Mississippi.
It looks like you can take it basically to the edge of Egypt, and then once you get into Sudan, it looks like there are problems.
Yeah.
Which is why people then just, cut over to the Red Sea.
Yeah. But, like, you could get on a boat in Minneapolis and get off the boat in the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America. Like, you could take it to New Orleans.
Was I talking with you about the Erie Canal, or was that somebody else?
You and me.
Okay.
It was at the cabin.
Yes. I was like, I swear we had just talked about this.
Yep.
Who was I talking to? I was talking to Dave.
That was me.
We looked at the size of the boats for the Erie Canal. Yes.
Yes. Where's the Erie Canal?
New York.
Well, thanks, Andy.
Not Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania.
New York and Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm.
So, Lake Erie?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
topic. Sorry. Yes. Space!
Last SpaceX news.
Sure.
SpaceX is asking the federal government to step in because Virginia, after Trump rewrote the rules about broadband equity, access, and deployment, that whole $42 billion grant program that Trump wants to change the rules on.
Yeah.
Virginia took the new rules and then basically gave out money because they want to do statewide internet service.
Okay.
The biggest winner in Virginia was a local provider who was given $171 million to serve 19,000 locations. Comcast was given $146 million. Mm-hmm. Starlink then was given $3.26 million. And they are unhappy about it. They say that they were not treated fairly and that they are looking at, they want $60 million in grant money from Virginia.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
That's like 20 times what they were given.
Yes.
Why are they claiming that they should have that much money?
Well, the project coordinator, the State Department of Housing and Community Development, said that their technologically neutral solutions need to perform at required speeds across diverse terrain, including dense tree coverage, undulating slopes, and varying altitudes, that the project area span from mountains and hills to farmland and coastal plains, and that the tree canopy, rugged terrain, and slope can complicate installation and or obstruct line of sight for satellites. So they said...
Sounds like a them problem.
Yeah.
So they said...
We're going to go with the fiber people.
Yeah. And SpaceX is like, but satellites.
Yes.
And rockets go whoosh.
They said that the playing field was anything but level, which when you're talking about mountains, it's a nice little play on words there. But they are now asking the National Telecommunications and Information Administration, who has to review Virginia's proposal, to step in and have them awarded more money.
Okay.
So I feel like it's just like, oh, we lost. I don't like that. Daddy.
Yeah. Unky Twump. We've been ignoring some gaming news.
Okay.
First off, I see the comment here about a Blizzard union.
Yes.
The Raven Software here in Madison, the ones that were like the first ones to unionize, got a contract.
Good.
It took them 3 years. They unionized in January of 2022. And in August of 2025, they secured their contract with Microsoft.
Well, this is Blizzard's story and franchise development division, who work on in-house cinematics, animation, and producing trailers, videos, in-game cutscenes, and other narrative content.
Yeah, the cool people at Blizzard.
Yes, these are the guys who make the...
they make the story.
Yes, they have unionized, so that's good.
For them.
Yes.
As part of the Writers Guild, or...
they're going with Communication Workers of America.
Okay, CWA.
Yes.
Man, CWA is just like picking up strength. Good for them.
Yep.
And then Valve.
Yes. This
and
one,
Steam.
This one kind of rolled out while we were off.
Yep.
So some groups.
That's a very generous way of putting it. But yes, go on.
Some
Would you like me to take the lead on this one?
I was trying to remember what the name of the group was that was putting pressure on the credit card companies.
The credit card companies.
Oh, no, the group that was putting pressure on the credit card companies was called Collective Shout.
Yeah, but it's the credit card companies.
Okay.
Like, it don't matter that other groups were saying, like, hey, by the way, your cards are being used for this. Like, Andy, Visa and MasterCard don't care.
They're getting a cut no matter what.
Where else are people going to go? Discover? American Express? Like, Visa and MasterCard are the bulk. They don't care about pressure from an outside group. What they do care about is their brand. And in their contract, they have a rule about like the right to shut things down and refuse things based on a risk to the brand. And so they reached out to the payment processors and told the payment processors, hey, like, you guys need to talk to the video games people because we don't want this stuff going through. And so the processors went to Valve and said, hey, like, we're not going to pay for this stuff. We're not going to handle payments for this. You got to take it down. And so Valve took it down. And then there was a little bit of pushback from video game players who wanted adult games and racy games. And they went to Valve and said, what the fuck? Censorship? And Valve was like, our hands are tied. The payment processors. And the payment processors were like, the credit cards. And the credit cards were like, that's not us. We didn't do anything. Wink, wink. And then Valve is like, no, the credit cards. So long story short, MasterCard and Visa went and got a bunch of games kicked off of Steam. The not safe for work content, which there has been a lot.
Yes, especially with generative AI.
Yeah, like a lot of not safe for work content on Steam. Yeah, but the question, like, you know, it's where's the line? Mm-hmm. Because if the credit card companies can come in and say, take that down, what happens when they're like, I don't want a game where people are being crucified? Take down Elden Ring.
Well, it's also the fact that one of these acquiring banks basically stopped accepting PayPal transactions for all Steam. Didn't matter the game.
Yep.
So PayPal just stopped working for a number of currencies on Steam. Just stopped.
Yep. But it's not really the payment processor. It's the credit cards.
Yep.
It's 100% Visa and MasterCard. Has Valve reinstated all of the not safe for work stuff?
I don't think so. I definitely know that the game that supposedly started this all, called No Mercy, has been still not put back on. It's surprising how quickly people buckled as soon as money is involved.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to cut off all the way for people to pay us? Oh, okay.
We'll take that down.
We'll take that down, yes.
Okay, I just did a quick search. There is indeed a lot of not safe for work content on Steam. A lot.
Yep. And there is now in the new Steam guideline for developers that one of the rules now is content may not violate the rules and standards set forth by Steam's payment processors and related card networks and banks or internet network providers. In particular, certain kinds of adult-only content. So that's now in the rules for putting your game on Steam.
Yep.
So, yeah, free speech versus money.
Pretty crappy.
Yep.
Okay, what else?
Well, we've definitely hit the time limit, so should we hit the randoms?
Let's hit the randoms.
All right. Random review, my review this week. I got this game free through the Epic, free game a week thing. It was called BALLZ, Lost Fragments. This, I was played it on my computer, but this definitely started out as a mobile game. Yes.
Yeah, well, download on the App Store, download on Google Play. Clearly was a mobile game first.
Yes. This is kind of like Rooms, or The Room, where it's like I want to call it like an escape room. It's more like a diorama puzzle box game where you're given a box and you got to solve puzzles to get inside the box to get something.
Okay.
There was about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were about 20 or so of these puzzle boxes. Most of the puzzles were pretty easy to figure out. So this was not a difficult game. There were a couple of times, though, where I just wasn't doing something right on the screen. And it turns out there was an unlimited hint system, which I didn't really know about because I wasn't using the hints until I got, stuck. Because I didn't...
Unlimited hint system?
Yes.
So something that was probably previously not unlimited and you had to pay for?
Probably.
Okay.
But on the thing here, it's like, I'm sitting there going where am I, this is not working right. And so I was like, shoot, fine, I'll do a hint. And I said, show hints. And then you put on this little mask and it kind of highlights where you're supposed to go next.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
that's a big hint.
Yes. I was like, oh, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Because, you have a mouse and you're trying to, do a touch interface. Sometimes just doesn't work.
Not what it was made for.
Yep. But it was a interesting puzzle box game. I got it done basically in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. So
fast.
Fast, yes.
How many times did you use the help?
Oh, 2 times.
Okay.
Because some of these things, you look at the key and you're like, oh, okay, look at the design on the key that matches this hole here. Some of these things were pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
So it was very fast.
Okay. Worth playing?
Worth playing, yes. Is it worth what does it have it on Steam? $14.99 for Steam? No. It is not worth $14.99 on Steam at all.
That seems like a lot.
Yes. See, how much is it on the Epic Game Store? Because I picked it up for free. So okay, can I go to the store page?
It's got to be about the same price.
Let's see. Yeah, $15 on Steam or on Epic. So yeah, don't pay for it.
If it ever comes up free again.
Yes.
Grab it.
And if you like things like The Room or some of the other puzzle box type games, I would say almost just get it for the phone. Because it was designed for the phone, so it's...
Yeah, and it's free.
Oh, is it free?
Yeah, BALLZ Lost Fragments on Google Play Store.
Oh, it might just be the demo.
There's in-game...
purchases. Yeah. On the Apple App Store, it says unlock the full game for $8. Which even then...
You'd still half price.
I would pay... This would be like a $2 or $3 sort of thing.
Yeah.
Not $8. So yes, no. If you see it, if you see it for free and like
Pick it up.
free, pick it up. But other than that,
Not worth it.
not worth it. No.
Okay.
All right. Random topic. Rolled ahead of time. Hey, Dad. It's the oldest calling from the future. Can you send me $100 so I can show my younger siblings around Bethany when they come to visit?
I have questions.
Yes, I was okay with this until you said younger siblings with an S.
I mean, I don't have kids,
Yes, this.
so I think you might have the wrong number.
I'm sorry that your time traveling call.
Did you? Who were you? Like, I know who wrote this, so I know whose oldest is being referenced. Are you trying to get a hold of Aaron?
Did you?
I can text him.
Yeah.
Like, if you need me to, I can give you his number.
We've got his contact information, but I feel like you have misdialed your time traveling phone call here.
Or do you? So like, okay, so you're taking this as like it's a phone call from the future.
Well, it says it's the oldest calling from the future, so they specifically say calling.
Okay, like I got the calling part. It's just I wasn't sure if it was like the oldest came back in time and called, or they are indeed calling and connected from the future.
What was that movie? Frequency?
Ow.
Yep. Dennis Quaid was using, I think it was ham radio to somehow like talk to a younger version of himself or something.
Frequency 2000, when a rare phenomena gives Officer John Sullivan the chance to speak to his father 30 years in the past. It takes the opportunity to prevent his dad's tragic death. After his actions inadvertently give rise to a series of brutal murders, he and his father must find a way to fix the consequences of altering time. Is that what you were talking about?
Yes.
Okay. It got a 7.4 on IMDb.
It's the first film with Michael Cera. Huh.
Y'all, do you know they made a sequel to War Games?
What?
It's called War Games: The Dead Code.
What? I swear. What is this? Direct to video. Oh, lovely.
Yep. Like, we aren't sure this is gonna go well. I'm also not sure it had, like, anything to do with the actual movie. Like, the original movie, like, I don't see any of the same characters. So back to our call from the future.
Yes.
I mean, I would offer to connect him to Aaron, and even act as intermediary. But also, like...
I feel like this is very Nigerian prince type of...
That's interesting. I wasn't going in that direction. I was going more with the, like, could we get information that is detrimental to the quote-unquote timeline? Are you future oldest? Like, are you telling Aaron to give you $100 in present day so that you have that money in the future?
I don't know. It's...
Don't mess with time travel. It's like the first thing they teach you at Starfleet Academy. Don't mess with time travel. Temporal Mechanics 101. Don't fucking mess with time travel.
Oh, this is entirely not on the topics list, but...
When has that stopped us?
Skydance, the people who bought Paramount, said that they are looking at starting up the Star Trek movies again.
The Chris Pratt ones?
I don't know if it's going to be Chris Pratt ones or what, but they want to create another Star Trek movie. They specifically called that out.
Go hire Seth MacFarlane. Go hire Seth MacFarlane. Yeah, we want a new Star Trek movie. Great, cool. It's called The Orville. Go watch it. Tell me when they go and start a new Stargate.
That's MGM. Is MGM owned by... MGM is owned...
They're owned by Amazon now, I think.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
My point stands. Like, yeah, cool. Great. New Star Trek. Fantastic. Who do you think is going to, like, make that?
I don't know.
Which Star Trek?
Yeah, there's been a lot of series recently.
Yep. All right. I think that's it.
Yes. No, I think we've run out of steam.
Okay. That's a wrap.
This has been another episode of the Random Access Podcast. you have any questions, comments, concerns, corrections, suggestions, remarks, reviews, rebukes, retorts, or just rants, feel free to contact us. You can find us on Twitter at RAPodcast, or send us an email at mail@rapodcast.net. Thank you for listening.